Hello everyone, my name is Ned Finn. Welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the stream, and welcome back to Rimworld. Gonna be jumping straight back on over to the antimatter crew, who, if memory serves, are just about ready to take off from this particular chunk of grasslands, I think, to another chunk of grasslands, I think? Yeah, where do we got this? Yeah, that is more grassland, yeah. You know, not great, but, yeah, we'll make do. Got some work sites here. Oh, that's right, Zach got himself a flak jacket as well. Always good, always good. Mechanoid threat is in 8 hours. We did manage to get one more rice harvest in, which is always good. Got a couple of dead yaks that we could strip for meats, which would be also very useful. Oh, there's a transport pod crash. That's not going to be helpful to us. Good with plants, which is all well and good, but that's kind of his only good thing. So we're going to say no. No to this fellow, as a matter of fact. I appreciate the offer there, Randy, I do. But that's going to have to be a big 10-4 nope for me, dog. We do have our batteries fully charged, so we can safely deconstruct these thingermer-boppers. Which we will regather. Although, again, the, I mean, our count of our steel count is fine. That's good. That's solid. But, our components are quite, we're quite well served in terms of components, I suppose you'd say. And we've got our fancy new storeroom, which does feel like it's got a lot of space in it. Got a decent bit of space in our new cooler. As well, not new cooler, but like the cooler is still well spaced out enough, you know. Got the yak meat. Does make me wonder about, like, a colony, or, like, a crew, I suppose you'd say, of, like, skyfaring space cannibals, but that's neither here nor there. Hey, is, Tater ready to convert again? He is not. We got Zach researching away, which is, you know, awfully good of him. How much more space? We've got, like, over 200 more tiles that we can add, which is good. In no small part thanks to our new grav core up there. So, like, this is probably a space that we can turn into something, surely. But, anywho, we are going to blast off. Got Zach and Annie as our co-pilot. We've got Java, Tater, Bucky, and Mikhail as our crew. Everyone all aboard. Yes, we are going to launch, and we are going to launch over here. I do not know where else I want to, I'm going to want to jump next. But that'll be something to determine later, because for right now, we're going to jump right here. Yes, it's going to be near polluted tiles. That's fine. And this is an ancient stockpile. which is like the underground thing that we have to like dig into. That's going to be a whole thing. It's fine. Question is, where are these stockpiles at? Oh, they're all over here, huh? Got a herd of muffalo there. There's an ancient road here. That's kind of cool. That's all steel. That's useful. We'll strip that down for sure. But for right now, I think we go ahead and, like, land right here. Especially because we've got a decent chunk of fertile land there. Well, there's actually, like, way more fertile land over here, for instance. But this places us closer to the things, which I think can only be a good thing. Yep. Landing zone. Gonna move that right here. Confirm it. Land the ship. Muffalo over here being thinking, what the hell is going on? Overheated grav engine. 66% chance of a negative outcome. Flying Weasel over-engaged. The grav engine will take longer than normal to cool down. In the meantime, the grav ship can't be launched. Okay, that's perfectly fine. I can live with that as an eventuality. Now, most vitally, we're going to go ahead and build out our typical fields. A little spicy shape there. And we're going to grow rice, of course. Yeah. Yep. Kill that. And we're going to set our boy Zach. Hacker Zacker. On to do his thing. We've got to rearrange this. Ugh, we got so little grav light panels left. That's very unfortunate. Gosh, because we used a lot of them to build the frickin' things. That's okay. I can live with that. Bleh. 73. Mikhail needs another... We need more bedrooms, is the simple fact of the matter. Among other things. Also, aren't two of our colonists paired off at this point? That's another thing to ask ourselves. Shapersh. Shapersh. Yeah, that's right. She and Tater are things. Or a thing, rather, I should say. Well, maybe we should go ahead and, get them situated, huh? How do we feel about that? A little situation? A little situating? God, I want to move that, but I can't. 'Cause it's not very mobile. Let's see here. We're going to want to build copies of these things sooner than later, which is fine. Memory serves Java's our really strong builder here. Java's doing her thing. Always good to see. Good news is it's not a huge space, so it's not like super hard to keep temperature regulated, I suppose. I suppose you'd say. Odyssey. Gravship substructure. Put that there. Put that there. Okay, only locked out for 6 hours. Well, that's good. Zach can move on to this one. How far did he get? It's gonna take a little bit of time, apparently. And that's okay. Scusi. Let's deconstruct that. I mean, conceivably, we don't necessarily need to have these things with us. Like, we could just rebuild our solar panels every time we travel. That wouldn't be, like, the worst thing possible. I'm gonna reinstall that there. That's not terrible. So here's what I'm thinking for Annie and Tater's room. Let's plan this out. So we need, what do we need? Double bed, end table, dresser. Flower, statue. So it's a 3x6. A 3x6 room. Hardly undoable. Yeah. Yeah, we can make that happen. What do we say? 3x6. Smaller than 2 of these bedrooms put together. Honestly, that's fine. Gives them a little bit more space as well. Absolutely. Okay. And then we're going to build up like a hallway here. It's going to be a whole thing, but we can do it. Reinstall. Reinstall. Okay. So that's going to be... It's a farming work site controlled by the toxoid wasters. Okay. We're going to build a hallway. We're going to turn Mikhail's little bed nook into a hallway through here. These rooms are going to have to get shifted up 1 as well, which is going to be a process and a half, but like far from impossible. Yeah. Crucial thing here. Ooh. Oh. Detected a grav coordinate orbital platform. Versus, okay, and that's the grav core that's literally just, like, there. Any other grav cores on the planet? No. Just that, and that's okay. Now, why does what is this? Ancient launch site. Okay. Might that have GravCore stuff on it? Maybe. Who's to say? Is this still, like, functional? I wouldn't imagine it is. Both sides of the cooler must be exposed. Okay. So, no. Ooh, no, because that's got to be... Ugh. It's got to be built out even further. Never mind. It's fine. This is fine. We've got plenty of panels. And then we're just going to build this out as well. Quite frankly. But yeah, honestly, just like rebuilding the these solar generators might not be like the worst thing in the world. Then we deconstruct that, and that. And for a brief moment, Zach has a much better room. Well, a much bigger room, at least. Hey, look at that. It's a decent bedroom now. Now that he's got the space for it. Eventually we'll want to, like, redesign this whole thing, and that's fine. But for right now, I'm going to reinstall. We're going to just build our frickin' hallway, right? Oh. Oh, dang it. And of course I gotta frickin' build the... This is bringing back, like, having to move rooms in The Sims 3. Just painstakingly rebuilding this, like, one-tile grid. Or one grid tile to the left or whatever. It's really miserable stuff. What's Zach's problem? Is he just tired? I'll bet he's tired. Recreation starve. Well, bud. Okay. Has Mikhail recovered from his alcoholism yet? Zach can get that. Yes, he has! Oh, that's fantastic. Consciousness weakened. From... Why is his consciousness weakened? Disturbed sleep? I'm very confused by Mikhail's issues right now. Is it just because of this really nasty scar? That's wild. Does that, like, go down with time? Neck. Yeah, dang. My boy got mangled then, apparently. Consciousness is being affected by his poor breathing, which is being affected by his neck scar, and it's also affected by the pain that's also coming from the neck scar. That's wild. It's very unfortunate. It is what it is, though, I guess. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and establish our dumping grounds for dumping. Grab that. All those over there. Over there. Okay. 10 gravlight panels. And then we'll need 5. And it's 10 more. Okay, we're getting a little low. I'll be the first to admit. That's okay. We need gravlight panels anyway. We're fine. The question is, could we build... could we build this thing on, like, 1 gravlight panel and have it come with us when we travel? When we tarvel? These are the questions which we must solve in the course of our grand spacefaring adventure. Let's put a door right there. That's fine. It's absolutely fine. Zach is doing his thing. You know what it occurs to me? I think all of this oh, that's why. That's where my frames went. Because it's rendering all this fire all at once. Very unfortunate. Let's actually, real quick... no, just cut plants. Fire break, baby. Thank you, Java. Thank you for being completely kick-ass. Got visitors. You know, these brush fires are, like, not messing around, huh? Good gracious. Good news is we're not in a drought. Okay, yeah. Like, look at that. We're already getting new grass growth. That's insane. That's wild. Frickin' steel wall catching on fire and burning, melting, I suppose. Wow, speeding it down to one-time speed brings all of my frames back. What if we do that to... Yeah, not too bad for 2x speed. 3x speed is where we really start to suffer. Oh, no. Oh, thank goodness. God bless the rains on the Rimworld. That's fine, Java. Thank you. And there's a raid. Oh, gosh! I hadn't even seen that! It's not a ring of fire, that's the frickin' dark sign. Good God. Okay, does everyone know? Tater, okay, Mikhail is the only one without his weapon. Mikhail, grab the revolver, please. And they will prepare for a while, so we're gonna get the jump on these fools. Oh no, the rains didn't last long enough to completely quench the fire. Oh, that's very unfortunate. We will deal with that in the due course of time. Sorry, Toxo. Oh, are they? Are they beginning their assault? Were they prompted to this through some sort of action? My man wearing a bear mask. Wooden war mask. Yeah, okay. Doesn't specify that it's supposed to look like a bear, but it definitely does. Here you go. Any interesting gear on them? Tribal wear, war mask. So we're gonna go with no. They were carrying jade and like a couple of smoke leaf joints on them, and that was it. Annie, undraft yourself. You're good. Oh, no. This dude's name is Bustcan. It's probably like Bustkin, but still. Hey, maybe we should reestablish that frickin' fire break while we're at it. Thank you, Mikhail. You're a good boy. You're a very good boy. Maybe we actually, like, extend the fire break out to, like, here. You have to be on the safe side. And that's as decent a fire break as you could ask for. Hey, okay. Zach, yeah, get away from there. Oh my gosh, it's actually working. Hell yeah, real-world principles actually being effective in this game. Absolutely. Hell, if it works one way, should work the other way. I've built an actual fire break, doing, like, the thing that you do to establish fire breaks, which is removing plant life. That's remarkable. I'm her for it. More rain, which I guess is, like, good. Not that we need it. We've been researching long blades that whole time? No, we haven't. It's been because of the book. Hell yeah. Books. We need to deconstruct these doors and rebuild them as walls. Except for that one, obviously. Then we install that there. We install that there. Install that there. We install that there. That there. Yeah, that there. That thing right there. Another raid? 2 raids at the same time. Okay. What the heck? Thanks, Randy. What is this guy? An actual bow. Terrifying. Okay. A spear or equa of some sort. And oh no no no. Oh, those are the guys that are already dead. Never mind. All right. Form up here. Are they attacking immediately? They are attacking immediately. Cool beans. Annie and Tater, the happy couple. Ooh. Flank him. There we go. How's this guy doing? Okay. Oh, he did. All right, Mikhail is not doing great. He's received a torso cut and a stab wound from the Equa. Not ideal. Annie, Tater, happy couple, do your thing. Mikhail is going to need tending to from Annie as soon as possible. A flash storm. Not ideal. Not ideal is this thing. This thing we encounter. Unfortunate, even. Time to make another fire break. Apparently. Fire break there and fire break there. Bing, bang, boom. One and done. Go for it, Java. You are so good at plants. And Bucky is just there to help as well. Alright. And Mikhail, how are you doing now that you've been tended to? Oh, good tending. Good tending across the board. Yeah, 10 quality 100. Thanks, Annie. Our loyal veterinarian doing her thing. Doing the Lord's work on this ship. This terrible, hideous-looking ship. It's going to be a big rectangle eventually, and that's fine. As it turns out, that's fine. The giant flying sky brick is, you know, perfectly valid. Of course, Java is prioritizing the... We're going to disallow sewing. Because we haven't the time. But they are prioritizing the actual... They're prioritizing the actual food plants, which is fine in theory. Though it is kind of harming our ability to build this little fire break here. Although, you know, we should be okay. Hopefully we'll be okay. I don't know about should be, but hopefully. Yeah, like that jumped that road, no problem. Thank goodness. More rains. Hopefully the rains will last long enough to actually douse the fire. I was going to say maybe we could even get like some torrential rains, but I think that's more like a jungle, tropical rainforest type daily. But still. Oh gosh, we've used an awful lot of steel. Aren't we? Hate we? That's fine. We'll go ahead and set that for an auto hack. I mean, well, gosh. I was about to say, I mean, the good news is You mean the fugitive? What was I going to say? Honestly, I do not recall. Zero recollection. Surprising nobody. Oh, I was going to say, the good news is that at least, like, these burnt-over areas won't be as vulnerable to fire. But, like, honestly, kind of not. Like, they're still sprouting grass like it's no one's business. So, maybe not. Set that for an auto hack as well. Let Hacker Zacker do his thing. Okay. We need to deconstruct these walls. Hey, guys. Tear down these walls for me. I don't like this feeling. My thoughts are standing still. I mean, sure, let's build a granite double bed. Why not? Hey, 35 units of plasteel is actually a pretty sweet gift. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. We'll go ahead and build a... do we want to build a door there? Why not? Call it a hall and be done with it. We got a couple different entrances into this heaven-forsaken place anyway. Might as well. Might as bleeding well. What's up, Michael? I'm doing well, my guy. How are you? It is currently BZV. Let's see here. It is a relatively comfy 77 over here, though it is 94 degrees Fahrenheit in-game. So, you know, not ideal for my poor colonists. We're going to go ahead and build more walls. And we're going to uninstall. We're going to deconstruct that bed, which is wild. But I think it's the thing to do. What was I gonna do? Yeah. A couple of these bad boys, these baddest of boys. 101. That's uncomfortable. I don't love that for you, Michael. Not gonna lie. Very unfortunate. Needs ravenously hungry. Yeah, that's the problem with these long haul tasks, is they get prioritized and they take up a little bit too much of my boy's time. Not ideal. But, is what it is. Ooh, I've got to go blow my nose, folks. I'll be right on back for you. Good news is I am feeling a lot better than I was at the beginning of this week. I'm still just kind of clearing out my head more than anything else. but I am genuinely feeling a lot better. Hey, and Mikhail has joined the cause, joined the fight. Let's see here. We are going to assign this to Ani und Tatar. Ani und Tatar. And then I guess we just kind of build more of these things, you know? A steel dresser here. A steel plant pot here. Yes. Good. A masterwork. Oh, thank you. Yeah, decent bedroom. Look at that. Mediocre, decent. Hell yes. It's dark. Unfortunate. But we can fix that. That's a quick fix. Also, they've fixed the frickin' lights going all over every which way. Oh, hey, fellas. You got any books? They do not, which is fine. Do have some gold, which isn't, like, super useful. That's science catalyst. Sentience catalyst, excuse me. Neutroamine, which could be kind of useful. Plasteel. I'll buy, like, 10 units of plasteel off them. Yeah, let's make it 20. We don't need plasteel. But we might need it in the future. So we'll buy 50 units off of them? Yeah, just to have it. In hill country, Texas. A little higher elevation, maybe? Not quite so much in the lowlands. How's this, coming? Also, you guys can sew again. Okay, hell yes. I had to itch my nose in a way that was not particularly appealing, not particularly attractive, you know what I mean? Ooh, and no, this is the plasteel that we already got. Which is what I get for not going through my frickin' notifications. Good lord. Good lord. Oh. Yeah, we can deconstruct that. Because we got space aplenty over here. The one place that hasn't been corrupted by capitalism. Space. So, like, 45 degrees steep, good lord. No, no thank you, actually. Haha, thanks, but no thanks. Remove those. Ooh. I think the autosave caught me oof guard there. Look at that. It's a decent bedroom. And what are these, limestone tables? Hell yeah. Marble doors. There's steel columns. Marble tables. Marble columns. Not exactly what we're looking for, but you know. We'll make do. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? That's all steel. That's real steel. Now that is limestone. So, like... Oh, we have just enough before we break down those tables. Hell yeah. Now see, we might end up with a baby in the colony, which is going to be a whole other... a whole other set of issues. It will present its own set of challenges. Of challenges, but that's okay. We'll deal with that in the due course of time. How old is Annie? Annie is 32, so very much in baby carrying years. Yeah, sorry guys, don't mind us. We're just laying down the new floor. Yeah, don't mind us, folks. Be out of your hearing a jiff. Rather tight, no kidding. Cramped, rather tight. Okay. What's kef? Michael, what is this kef or possibly sef you speak of? I am not familiar with this terminology. Also, folks, enjoy the majestic beard while it's here, because it's probably going to be pretty substantially trimmed down come tomorrow morn. Likely for the best, incidentally. Likely for the best. Let's see here. Let's get rid of this giant ancient wheel. Oh, thank you, Java. You just annihilated that thing. Okay, wow. They just kind of zip, zap, zippity, zap. Alright. Let's go ahead and knock this out as well. We might as well. I believe this is pretty much all steel. If we remove those floors. Is this a new music track? Hey, it does yield. It does yield stone. Well, hell yeah, we might as well. Might as flippin' well. See if we can actually, like... Mediocre, mediocre... Dull? Decent, mediocre, mediocre, decent. Hey, decent! Mediocre. Let's see if we can actually improve these bedrooms with just, like... an extra bit of TLC, know what I mean? This is a new music track. That's cool. I'm like 90% sure. $80 degrees in the Airbnb. Unacceptable. That is too warm for the insides. Could not. Simply could not hang. See, a part of me still wants this thing to be symmetrical. You know? Part of me still craves the sweet symmetry. So let's try something here. See if we can clip these things onto our ship. There's no way that's gonna work. We're just gonna be wasting components by doing that. Literally all we'll be doing, so no. I shall not be doing that, as a matter of fact. Excuse me, folks. Oh, the Flying Weasel is ready to launch again. How exciting. I'm sorry. What is considered to be our rec room? Also, we're, like, officially ready to head down into the, into the underspace. The things that's the opposite of space. The ground. And so into the ground we shall go. Taking 4 of our intrepid travelers with us. And before we go any further, I'm going to blow my nose again. Revolver, which is not exciting. Can we force him to consume that? We sure can. That's valuable. Ooh, hello. Okay, who's badly hurt? No immediate danger. Okay. Annie. Tend to Zach without medicine. Please and thank you. Just a quick patch up. What is this? Dead body of a wasp. But it's like, it's a mechanoid, right? Like, it's not an actual wasp, right? Automated kill drone. This hunter drone pursues its target and detonates when it gets close. Detonates when it gets close? Okay. Good job, everyone. Health is fine. He's fine. Scent quality. Bandaged. Bandaged. Okay. We're good. We're all good. Ooh, bugs. He's trying to leave. He's like, I'm just going to the bathroom, guys. Annie, how are you? How are you, dear? Not great, as it turns out. Not frickin' great. Okay. Annie, you are invited to tend to yourself immediately. Java, darling, what's your problem? What are your needs? Recreation unfulfilled? Ratty apparel? Minor pain? You're fine. She's perfectly fine. Okie dokie. Aneth, you are perfectly welcome to return to the surface world. Alright, the rest of you guys come here with me. Thank you. Thank you, Zach. I'm really hoping that these, let's call them loosely tended things, do not cause, like, infections. What is that? It's a death rest capacity serum. Do we have need of it? No, but we can sell it.
We can sell it.
Yeah, we can sell it. You're done with your day. Congratulations.
I am going to go do the dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Get myself some food.
Mm-hmm.
You want me to bring you anything?
Maybe.
Okay. Tiny big minute it's gonna reach me.
All right, Kim Possible. All right. We're going through this last door. And then that's going to be... Yeah, okay, literally, that's the end of the thing. So... Y'all can actually undraft, as it turns out. No. There's still this door here. Okay, let's... One more door. Ooh. Zach's fine. Tater, get in here. Actually... Oh, no! You dingleberries, grab the frickin'... Grab the frickin'... Okay. Tater, now go. Get out of there, kid. Okay. Zach is not having a great time. Probably because he was shot. Which, you know, would bum anyone out, frankly. Get a little R&R, patch yourselves up. And, you know, we'll loop back around to this. We'll schwang back around to this. Let's see here. Make sure there's nothing that I'm missing down here. A little bit of insect jelly, which I think is... Its texture and nutrient balance makes it an ideal baby food. Very peculiar. The recreation needs of those who consume it. Because its unique biological properties, it can nourish almost any creature and never rots. Okay. Well, that's interesting, to say the very least. Alright, we need everyone to heal up a little bit. Also, eventually, the mechanoids will be, like, back to do their terrible business. Also, we're gonna do some hidden conduits here as well. Thank you, Granny Java. You're truly the best of us. Also, let's go ahead and do this. There it is, the art bench. Arts and crafts time, hooray! Do a build for some marble blocks, methinks. Is that more? That's limestone tile. That is sandstone flagstone, which does not yield material, versus this, which theoretically will. I'm very curious if there's anything worthwhile in there. We'll find out. Zachary, how are you doing? Got Java over here doing her grand work. Okay, thank goodness. I was really afraid there was going to be something nasty hiding behind that door. What's up, mini M&Ms? Well, I appreciate you popping by. It's been lonesome here. Just doing a bit of the old Rimworld, though. Nothing too exciting. There we are doing some deep underground exploration. Just getting some DUMS deep underground military bases. So, you know, that's pretty cool, I guess. If you're into that sort of thing. I'm going to go ahead and build some small sculptures. We're specifically going to use marble, which I'd like to think is like cut into use. Marble is a soft, beautiful stone. Known for being easy to sculpt. Soft, like, relatively speaking. Well, I suppose it was... That's why it was favored for sculpting. I don't know if art made with... now, is Zach really the best... Who's the best crafter here? Or no, the best at... Oh, Zach is the best artist here, isn't he? Well, him and Mikhail. Okay. And he's not terrible. Java's got no interest in art. None whatsoever. Java only wants structure. Engineering, that sort of thing. You gotta love it. You gotcha love it. What wildlife do we have here? We've got deer, which we're absolutely going to hunt down. I'm so glad that I started farming during this run. Like, these little rice paddies, for lack of a better term, have been, like, super duper useful. Very valuable stuff. Ooh. Can we grab that recurve bow as well? It's completely deteriorating, incidentally, but, like... Let's grab it. It's gotta be worth something. I've gotta blow my nose again! Good lord! I legitimately think it's just the fact that I'm talking is, like, stirring all of this up. That's all. Blech. You know, there's this really easy transition from... Well, I guess this is, like, its own instanced map, huh? Ugh. I like the verticality of Dwarf Fortress, and there's a part of me that wishes that was present in Rimworld, because that also does not seem to be a factor in a lot of these other colony sims as well. Off the top of my head, Stardeus and Clansfolk, I don't think either of those have any kind of verticality. That really does seem to be kind of unique to DF, to Dwarf Fortress. For those of you who aren't in the know, you know. Hold on. Ooh. Map of Great Territories. That's a book. Oh, and a flat screen television could actually be, like, really rather great for morale. For Miles Morales. Yeah, let's do it. Well, no, because we'll be near... Well, now hold on. Go ahead and make our mark. I have a plan. I have an actual idea. Scary stuff, I know. We're going to accept this. We're not going to accept that yet. How many waste packs are there? 97. Hey, Siri. No, shut up. I don't need you. We need a 100 tile grid, yes? Or no. No, a 20 tile grid. Show me... That's what? 4x5. Ought to do it. Yeah. 4x5 grid will do it. Yeah. Extra bit for the door. Literally does not matter. So we might as well make it a square. The rest of this we can deconstruct. Look, it's not immediately obvious what I'm doing, but I swear to God, there's actually, like... Let your boy cook. I'm doing something here. I swammed a jom. And actually, this is fine. And put a single hidden conduit in that wall. We're going to build a waste freezer. Now remove the floors as well, because that's all good marble, I think. Limestone. Yeah, still. It's good building material. Actually, no, we don't, because we're focusing on marble. That's fine. You can cancel that, actually. And get rid of this as well? Small sculpture has been built. Fab. Let's go ahead and see if we can't spruce up Zach's room. We gotta keep Zach happy. He's a good hacker boy. He's a good smart research boy. Okay. And here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna build a battery. And we're gonna build a solar generator. And pray that neither of these things gets hurt. I swear, I'm going somewhere with this. I promise you. The stockpile zone. It's a 5 by 4, so that's 20 spaces. Clear all. Allow waste packs, and that's it. God, the cooler takes 3 components. No. No, this takes 3 components. That takes 3 components as well. Oh, and the battery takes 2. Okay. Yeah, so this is a little bit resource demanding. Okay, I'll be the first to admit that. Java, what's your deal? What's your deal, Granny Java? Recreation deprived again. This is why we're getting the flat screen, folks. It'll make everybody happy. Everybody's happy when there's a flat screen TV. Dining room is somewhat impressive. Only somewhat, though. Don't get it twisted here, y'all. Somewhat rich just because of those nice chairs that we have. Which, hey, I'll take it. Power need. Okay. Then... set it to a freezer. Bada bing, bada boom. We got waste pack storage, baby. Alright. Quest time. So, they will send us 2 sets of pods. One is going to be these waste packs, of which we should have just enough space. And then the other one is going to be our reward, which is the recurve bow and the flat screen TV. The flat screen, which will be installed right frickin' here. For now. For now. Oh, yeah. It's perfect. Honestly, like, rec room right here. Right off the dining room. Absolutely. Or maybe... no, you know what? Right here, baby. Rec room right there. Hell yeah. God, we're going to need so many more tiles. But it's okay. We got this. Ooh. Ooh. Please, not the books. Okay, Tater is relatively nearby. Oh, God. When we need to hold that open as well. Hold these doors open, please. Okay, no, that's fine. That's fine, that's fine. It's totally fine. Also, literally every conduit in this godforsaken ship needs to be swapped out for a hidden conduit, because the hidden conduits are not vulnerable to power failure, or to, like, circuitry failures. Okay, Mikhail, you're good, bud. It turns out you're actually good. You can see the freaking power cables desperately trying to cling on to something that they can connect to. That's very funny. Okay, so these things are slowly deteriorating. Well, kind of quickly deteriorating, but the good news is that we do have a place to store them, which will keep them stable. These will not deteriorate. And plenty of juice to keep it going through the night. It's perfect. Being kept at a very nicely below freezing. No problem there. Honestly, I mean, if we can, we might as well keep it at, like, 20. Okay, yeah, this will keep everything nice and neat into perpetuity. You know, I mean, like, theoretically, ooh, no. Oh, I see. That's where everything else is connected. I was like, why is... If that's connected up, why is that not? Because it's not connected. Okay. That's weird that I did it that way, but whatever. The important thing, the whole grid's back up and running now. Ooh. Please. Install this. Install this, man! Good God, install this, man! Do we want to move this somewhere? I don't know. I'm gonna get rid of this. And yeah, you know what? We're gonna throw a door. We're not sure. Not sure. A little bit of flow through cannot possibly hurt. We're just going to keep that open, because why not? And then, production butcher spot. Lack of equipment. It's only 70% of the meat and leather of each creature. That's the downside of using a butchering spot versus a table. I see. Good to know. That's actually super useful information that I am shocked I did not know before, but whatever. I got that tucked away in my brain space now. Hell yes. Hell yeah, bud. Oh, speaking of graphite panels, How's everyone feeling now? Want to go back to the ancient stockpile? Do a little bit more exploring? Because I think we could go for a little bit more exploring. Oh, come on. The lot of you. Please. Got a frickin'... Ooh. Okay. So the game will let me destroy those walls, but, like... It's not going to be happy about me doing it. Okay. No immediate danger, no immediate danger, no immediate danger. Okay. No! Bucky... was Bucky's nose was already shattered? I guess so. Okay. Everybody's tended to now. Zach, if you would be so kind as to open the door. Okay. So this whole thing was a frickin' bust, except for this. Alright, you bunch of goobers. Get out of here. Do we even want to try the other stockpile? I think so. I was like, why is Tater moving so much slower? Because he has a peg leg. Very unfortunate. A prairie dog has self-tamed. Okay. Cannot be trained to haul. Unfortunate. Maybe we will invest in, like, a sentience thingy. A sentience percolator, or whatever you call it. But yeah, look at this! The solar generator keeps the battery topped off. The whole thing, that should be a... It's a hidden conduit, so that's not going to fail. As long as the solar generator itself doesn't fail... the whole thing is pretty much self-sustaining. Which is good. That'll keep these things stored in perpetuity. So, yeah. This was a good plan. That was a good idea. Oh, no. Just, we don't need to hold that open anymore. Because the interior air is no longer superheated. You see. So, like, we're actually quite good. As a martyr of fact. Okay, these are not fully topped off. We do have a decent amount of wood, though. Let's go ahead and grab production. Rebuild the old biofuel refinery, because Lord knows... we do need that. Let's go ahead and chop down some of these here twees. Grab that steel as well. Why not? Okay, Tater, Zach, and Annie, you are doing okay. And we've got Annie, who is our most vital. Annie, if you would be so kind as to... Ooh! As to grab the herbal medicine. She can only carry 3 herbal medicine. That's fine. Perfectly fine. Hey, Zach. Hacker Zacker, let's go, buddy boy. Let's go, buddy row. Auto-saving, which is fine by me in case we need to do my super sneaky hackaroni. My hackaroni and cheese. Ancient security terminal. Ooh. For what? Juan wonders. Blast door opened. Zach, how old is Zach again? My boy is still just 17, the poor little bugger. He's my sweet baby boy. Zach! Are you okay? Oh, no! Zach! Another to add to the list of one-legged colonists. Do we save scum this? Well, it's a good thing we brought medicine for this particular round of chicanery, huh? There's gravelite panels. That's something. Incoming mechanoids. Okay. But, like... they haven't actually detected us yet. Zach, how are you doing? Right leg torn off. Another one-legged colonist. My Christ. No, 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 not the world. Just bring me to the surface. Zach, how are you holding up there, buddy boy? Right leg torn off. Oh. Okay. Let's go topside. Nothing for it. Come hither, me boys. Poor Zach. Lost his freaking leg. Torn off. Hunter drone's explosion obliterated Zach's right leg and right femur savagely. Drum shell spike. Ugh, oh, Zach. Oh, Zach. My boy. Look how they've massacred my boy. Tater, Mikhail. Stop it! You guys are being children. Annie, could you please grab Mikhail, please? Oh, man. The hell happened? It's this frickin' thing. Probably taking up all the ding-dang power, huh? Or is it this thing? It uses up more power than the cooler, which is remarkable. It's Mikhail's pistol. Good lord. Stash it away. For now. God, Bucky. Not Bucky, Zach. I'm so sorry, bud. Oh, man. Advanced lights. Prosthetics. There we go. That's our ticket to sweet, buttery freedom. I'm gonna call this thing Newt. Alright, now I'm gonna get myself something to drink real quick, because my Mountain Dew... I've run out of my Beja Dew over here. I'm gonna grab something at least a little bit better for me. Give me just a second. You know, oh no. It's freaking. 1 second, folks. And we back. It's this freaking. There's something to do with, like, interfering with my freaking headphone jack of all heaven-forsaken things. I don't know why. But it is what it is. Anyway, it occurs to me that with Zach as our chief researcher here, he's suddenly got a very personal investment in the whole prosthetics research thing. Also, I don't know about healthier for me, but you know, less unhealthy than the Mountain Dew. Although, I mean, like, what else got in this? Arabic, green tea extract. I am presumably this is mostly just carbonated water, citric acid, and lemon juice. Andre's concentrate, which is probably where the entirety of the freaking 5 calories come from. It's bubbly. It's not sweet exactly, but it's a little lemonade-y, you know? So, I'll take it. I'll take it. And this, we do not need to re-sew. This does not require re-sewing for now. How do we end up with a single space outside of our frickin' thingy thing? Very, very funny. Oh man, a solar flare. Unfortunate. But these will continue to store power during the solar flare, which is... No, they will not. Okay, whole grid's down, I guess. Unfortunate. Unfortunate, but, you know, it is what it is. My poor boy. His right arm was shredded. Presumably by the explosion. The same explosion that tore off his leg. God, it's not a good limb to be a right leg in this colony, apparently. Him and Tater, Mikhail and Tater got into it as well. Good lord. We do need to give Bucky a, not Bucky, good lord, sorry, Bucky, you're fine. You are still whole, except for that very unfortunate thing about your nose. You know, Zach is going to need a peg leg until we can get him a proper prosthetic, which is fine. It's going to be his right leg. Install right leg. Replaces missing right leg. Okay. And that's something that Annie can pull off in her sleep, presumably. One certainly hopes. Zach is diligently working on the prosthetics research, which fortunately isn't like that large of a process or of a project. Also, hell yes for guns, giving us just like free research. Or not guns, books. Guns. Hell yeah, guns. Hell yes, brother. Poor Zach. Oh, did he get his, Nope, he has not yet gotten his, not ready for surgery. Okay, and now... Yes, now Annie can operate on Zach. Okay. And we're using the good medicine for that, which is fantastic. Combat supplier. They might have real medicine as well. You know, no, they might have all kinds of stuff. And we've got the cash for it. An Eclipse, which is not ideal, honestly. No books. Okay, but they do have... And we can sell them our Death Rest serum, which is fantastic. They do have real medicine, which is also really quite excellent. We'll sell them the recurve bow, which is almost worthless, but, you know. It is what it is. These are combat suppliers. I'm surprised they don't have more guns. Or, like, any guns. They don't have... Well, they do have... Okay, they do have a flak jacket, which would actually be, like, super cool. Projectile repulsion device. It will attempt to stop projectiles or shrapnel, but does nothing against melee attacks or heat. Prevents the wearer from firing out and shuts down instantly if hit by an EMP. Okay, that seems a little pricey for us now, but we will grab that flak jacket. Okay. And Zach's going to be a little bit woozy, although, conceivably, with this crew, we need to keep Annie in, like, fighting form as well. Yeah. I mean, we already picked up... This has got to be where they're keeping the frickin', Gravcore, right? Blast door and everything. Well, no, because Zach needs... we need Zach to be in fighting form as well. Because... Actually... Hey, Bucky, how's your science? Not great. Tater? Nope. Annie. Also not ideal versus Zach's 9. Java, literally incapable of intellectual work. Unfortunate. Well, they've got guns. They're just not for sale. Okay. Mechanoid threat in 2 days and 20 hours. Okay. Hey. Zach, how are you feeling, bud? He's woozy. He's a little woozy. Moving is not great. It's gonna have to do. Because we need that grav core. And to get the heck out of Dodge. Oh, Zacharias. My boy. Oh, okay. So apparently we don't actually need to hack that. If we could open that, please. Gish. Oh no. Okay, what is this thing? Small drone use. Okay, so this is small amount of biotoxin, stunning organic targets, non-lethal. Okay, powered by a long-lasting battery. Blech. I literally did not see that. No immediate danger. Annie, Tentutator, Bucky, open that crate. Zach, where are you at? You finally here, bud? Good. It's a reinforced barrel, which is not what we're after, as it turns out. But whatever. Hey, Annie, do you have more? Okay. She has a unit of medicine left. Which is fine, which is fine. Here it is. Okay. Hell yes. Bucky. Too heavy. She can carry up to 17 of those. No one's talking to Siri. Okay. Everybody. Up here. Zach is having to wobbly make his way through. Hey, Tater, how are you? Left pinky destroyed, but that was already the case. Cool. All right. Andale, move it. Chop, chop. We got stuff to do. The mechanoids will be here in very little time, but we've got Gravlight panels to frickin' spare, baby. And we've got our chem fuel tanks are topped off, which is all we need to actually take off, which is good. Let's go ahead and break these down. Thank you, Java. Oh, look at Java and her fancy duster. Making good flippin' progress. Okay. Where do we want to go now? It's anyone's flippin' guess. Somewhere where there's trees, huh? How does that sound? Nice, a lot of trees. Could we make it... Could we jump all the way, like, to this road? Because that would be, like, super cool. Temperate forest. Road. I've got so much more stuff that I would have liked to have gotten here. Like, I know there's bound to be components here somewhere. It's a Rimworld map. There's got to be components. Still a little bit of steel as well. Still stand by that plan, by the way. I think maybe we take off from here. Here's what we'll do. Yeah, here's what we'll do. We're going to deconstruct this for the steel. We're going to deconstruct this for the marble. For the merble. For the merble. Still just mediocre despite the quality of the statue? That's unfortunate. Because we don't have marble floors. We need marble floors. That's what we're missing. Marble floors. I was about to say, why is my food rotting away in storage? It's because the lights are off. The downside to solar power. Unfortunate, but true. Can't be helped, I'm afraid. How's that? Still mediocre, huh? Very unfortunate. Even with the statue, huh? But that's decent. Decent room, decent room. Yeah, we need to... We just need to make those bigger. That it's the space that's really holding us back. Like, mediocre is better than nothing. But a decent room would be, like, nice. At the same time... Expectations... Decent bedroom, decent dining room. I mean, every little bit helps. What's up, Newt? Okay, yeah, this is... We're gonna need more, We're gonna need a bigger boat, Harry. Alright. Let's go. Let's launch off, baby. Zachary, how are you feeling, bud? Tip-top shape. Tip-top shape, but for the peg leg, which we'll be doing something about eventually. Alright, let's go. Begin the launch. Okay. I just wanted to make sure that our frickin' prairie dog was here. Our prairie dog. Hell yeah, just about. Just a frickin' bout. Large hills, yeah. Let's go. Let's take off. Blast off, sons. Space brick. A brick in space. Like, oh no, what structure did we leave behind? Oh. Okay, well, not much we can do about that. I was afraid that that would happen. Very unfortunate. Now, I wonder, can we... You can rotate it! Oh, that's actually super cool. Ugh. Damn. That's neat. It'll completely disorientate me if it's anywhere other than facing the way that it always has. But that's really cool. This is actually, like, super defensible as well. I love that. Big fan of that. And we got all these trees. Ugh. You love to see it. You frickin' love to see it. Confirm landing zone. Let's go. Let's go, buddies, boy. All right. Hell yeah. Fire lasers. All that good stuff. Alright, and first things first. As always. We gotta throw down our, you know, These bad boys. Now here's the question. Am I just flexing by building all of those extra power conduits? Probably. I mean, it's essentially what I'm doing. Because I've got the resources to do it, so I'm just deciding to spend those a little bit flippantly, maybe, but that's okay. It's all regular stone. Got some components there. Components here. Fair bit of components, which is always good. And that's what we like seeing small or large hills. Small or large hills, just to clarify there. It is early in the day, which is unfortunate. Truly unfortunate. Now here's a question for you. Oh no, because that is out to the very extent of the space. We'll figure out this bedroom thing sooner or later. I promise you we will. But my brilliant cooler idea did not, in fact, work. Game accounted for that. Unfortunately. Fortunately or unfortunately, I suppose, depending upon how you slice that particular apple. And we are immediately getting raided by a bunch of jackasses with knives and Molotov cocktails. So, like, okay. Mikhail, would you please go and grab your very shitty gun? Actually, no. Grab the recurve bow. Why not? Are they attacking immediately? No, they will prepare for a while and then attack. Gives us a chance to get ready on our end. And Mikhail can actually, like... And Mikhail's wearing the flak jacket. Hell yes, Mikhail! Ooh. Oh, Mikhail, get out of there. Get out of there, bud. He's lost a second left toe. Java. Oh, God. Okay, so he got put out when he was rescued, which is a good thing. Yeah, fuck these guys in particular. Good God. Oh, no, the bow! Somebody save the bow! Oop. Now, why can we haul 15 medicine, but not pick up 15 medicine? Interesting, interesting. Yeah, you guys suck, actually. Not a fan. Oh. Mikhail, how are you doing? He's been burnt and bruised and cut. He hasn't lost anything except some blood. Blood and a few layers of skin. But we can live with that. Zach, how are you doing, bud? He's cooking. And actually, with that little bit of drama resolved, it is going to be time to call it quits on the old streamerino here. But, folks, this was a grand old time. Didn't have much folks in the chat, but that's okay. We'll be back on Monday with more silliness of some kind or another. But, folks, thank you all very much for watching. I am Ned Finn. And until next time, goodbye for... Ooh, actually, before I forget about it, let's get that machine pistol real quick. I don't know whose that was, but we don't need to be leaving that out in the... Cold snap. Okay, well, we'll deal with that in the next stream. But folks, thank you all very much for watching. I am Ned Finn, and until next time, goodbye forever.